My name is Alessandra Barrett, the daughter of a maid and Baron Desmond Barrett. My mother had golden blonde hair and silver eyes, her beauty impossible to ignore. The Baron was immediately infatuated with her. It wasn't before too long she realized she was pregnant. After she had me, she raised me in the Baron's home. Everything was going fine, until the Baron announced he was getting married to another woman. When his future wife, Katrina, learned of the Baron's relationship with my mother, she was green with envy. And then one morning, my mother mysteriously vanished. "Daddy, where's Mommy?" I pleaded again and again, but he only stared past me, silent. My questions faded into the void, and days blurred into months of aching silence. I was left alone to be raised by my father and my new stepmother. Soon after, Katrina announced she was with child. I was so excited to have a sister. I was such a fool. If I'd only known what would become of my life once Kate arrived. They were obsessed with her from the second she was born. It didn't take long for my stepmother's mask to slip, revealing the cruelty she'd kept just beneath the surface. It started off so small. A chore here, a request there. But the list of tasks grew, and requests became demands. They reduced me to a maid, just like my mother was. My bedroom was moved to the upstairs tower, and a lock was put on the outside of my room. "Daddy, please open the door," I screamed, but my voice shattered against silence. Life in the manor was a quiet kind of hell, and my stepmother made it her life's mission to break me. One day, she'd trap me in a cellar crawling with starving rats. The next, she'd shove me toward the edge of a croc-infested pond, smiling like it was a game. And my father? He was indifferent throughout, but I didn't think my life could get worse. I now know how wrong I was. On my 16th birthday, Kate gifted me with a giant scar across my face.
"You mutt! You don't deserve to be here!"
I could hardly look at myself in the mirror anymore without feeling sick. All the beauty my mother had left me was gone. I thought my father would finally stand up for me. But that day, he showed me exactly how alone I truly was.
"You ungrateful child. If this house and land wasn't legally bound to my firstborn, I would have sent you to your mother long ago."
His words hit like ice water. And for the first time, I saw the cracks clearly. My mother's disappearance, my place in this house. It wasn't just neglect, but a quiet conspiracy. But what could I do? I was trapped, powerless, and very much alone. Villagers were scared of me. My stepmother gave me a mask, and I was never to go outside without it. Then I was told not to go outside at all. I spent most of my days locked in my tower. Kate started a rumor that I had been cursed. One look in my eyes would end in death. I became known as the cursed girl in the tower. My life was nothing but insults, isolation, and dreams of one day escaping and never coming back. Then one day, freedom came knocking at the manor's door. The royal announcement of Duke Edgar Collins looking for a bride reached my father and stepmother.
"Daddy, this is the right time for me to secure my place as the Duchess."
That's a wonderful idea. Send out invitations.
My father's gambling debts had us on the verge of bankruptcy. Hosting a party would be expensive, but if this was what it took to make Kate a Duchess, it would be worth every cent.
"Alessandra, I expect this place to be spotless. You will work night and day until everything is up to my standards. And don't even think about attending the party and distracting the attention from Kate. Not that the Duke would ever marry anyone as ugly as you anyway."
I nodded quietly, but inside, I longed to be there. That ball was my right. As the firstborn of the Baron and a subject of this kingdom, my invitation was never in question. Soon, the night of the ball arrived. I listened to the music and chatter drifting up to my room. I wondered what it would be like to mingle with the royal guests or wear a fancy dress. I opened the dusty chest and pulled it out. It was the most beautiful dress I had ever seen. Looking in the mirror, I hardly recognized myself. I usually wore my sister's hand-me-downs, dresses that were faded and out of date. For the first time in a long time, I felt beautiful. No one would even notice if I snuck downstairs. Everyone looked so happy, so free. It was like a different world. And then I saw him. The sharp jawline, the commanding presence. There was no doubt in my mind. This had to be the Duke everyone couldn't stop talking about.
Have we met before?
I assure you we haven't.
I'm Edgar.
Edgar, come, let's make a toast to our future. My sister will only bore you. She barely speaks English and isn't allowed in society.
Let me be the judge of that.
I froze. Was Duke Edgar defending me, the cursed girl? Did he not know the rumors?
Come on, let's find a quiet place.
I could feel Kate's eyes burning into my neck with fury. I would pay for this, I knew. But at the moment, nothing else mattered and I didn't care. Consequences be damned.
It is a bit of a prison, isn't it? Apologies. I needed a reprieve from the vultures.
Finally, it was just the two of us. He was nothing at all like I expected. I assumed he would be like the rest. Aloof, dismissive, cruel. Yet the only thing I could detect in his voice was exhaustion. I thought men like you thrived on adoration.
Hardly. I find desperation highly distasteful. Where have you been?
Are you well?
I'm suddenly feeling better than I've felt all my life. You're a breath of fresh air. Why didn't you arrive sooner?
Am I really to believe you aren't familiar with the rumors in your own kingdom? Surely you must know who I am, and that you've just committed social treason.
Oh, I've heard all about you, Alessandra Barrett. Just as I'm sure you've heard what everyone has to say about me.
The most eligible duke in the land, known for his sharp wit, intelligence, and unmatched skill with a sword. Women swoon at the mere mention of his name.
A tedious reputation to maintain.
Are you not afraid of the curse? I bring death to those who look me in the eye.
And yet, I'm still breathing, Alessandra. I'd prefer death over this snooze fest any day. And perhaps I have a penchant for danger.
You're not afraid of me? Most people are afraid of me.
Most people are fools. I prefer to make my own judgments. Everyone thinks they know what I want, yet no one's ever bothered to ask me.
I thought you wanted to get married. The royal announcement. This entire ball, it's meant for you to find your duchess.
This is all my mother's doing, and it's an exhausting circus. My future duchess will be very disappointed. I have no interest in love.
Nor I. I realized we were both stuck in very different prisons of their own. What do you want, if not marriage?
Freedom.
You and me, both. This was it. After years of suffering and loneliness, this was my moment to finally break free. And like lightning, the words burst from my mouth, sharp, unstoppable, and full of truth. Marry me. We can sign a contract so there's no confusion as to what this is. I couldn't tell what he was thinking. Was that awe in his eyes? Shock? My heart pounded as the silence ticked on. Did I just ruin everything? What if asking the Duke to marry me was the biggest mistake of my life?
There you are, Your Grace. I'm sorry you had to endure my heinous sister. She shouldn't even be allowed in public.
I disagree. She's far more interesting than any other woman in attendance. And far more beautiful.
What did you say to him?
I didn't. It was nothing.
What's going on? You were supposed to seduce the Duke! What happened? She spoke to the Duke! She ruined everything, Mother! She always does! You despicable child! You're just an illegitimate child! You're no match for a future Duke like Edgar! You're not qualified to be his wife!
Katrina, I've never once thought about marrying Edgar.
Liar! You are a just like your mother.
She tempted my father. I won't let you do the same to Edgar that your mother did to ours.
Who are you kidding, Alessandra? Nothing's going to change, even after tonight. Who's there? Who might you be?
I am William Lancaster. It's a pleasure to meet the elusive cursed girl.
Thank you, Sir Lancaster. There was something warning me away from the man. Something I couldn't shake. Sir!
I'm sorry to startle you. I just wanted to give you this.
Blue roses were rare. I had only ever heard about them in stories. I'd never seen one before. A blue rose?
The rose's beauty comes alive when you're wearing it.
Sir William!
Dance with me.
William Lancaster. I see you have graced us with your presence uninvited.
I just stopped by to remind you of your debt.
How kind of you to show. The more the merrier.
I'm sorry. I hope I didn't offend anyone.
Not at all. I see you've met my eldest daughter.
I'm sure you've been taken with our daughter's beauty. She's yet to be wed.
Yes, you know how impulsive I can be. I always get what I want. I have to cut this visit short. I'm sorry we won't share a dance this evening, Alessandra, but soon.
I wish you safe travels.
The clock is ticking, Baron and Baroness.
Disrespectful, arrogant man! How dare he show up like this?
Now, Katrina, don't make a scene. He's left, and that's that. You know what he's capable of.
Everything has been arranged and is according to plan.
Very good. They have something up their sleeve. I want to know what it is.
About Alessandra. Are you sure about this?
Yes, I never had second thoughts. You of all people should know that.
I understand, sir.
Alessandra, I will surely make you mine.
It had only been a few days since the grand ball. My life had gone back to normal, with the exception of William's unexpected visits. He was determined to court me, but I still couldn't figure out how I really felt about him. Something in my gut twisted every time he was near, and I still had a feeling there was unsettled business going on between him and my father. I still thought about the Duke from time to time. I hadn't seen Edgar since the ball, and it was beginning to nag at me. After my blunt proposal, I'm not sure what I expected, but it certainly wasn't silence. It was just before sunrise one morning when I made my way down the stairs, and my father was standing there waiting for me.
Alessandra, you're 18 now. As the Baron's daughter, you're to receive a personal knight to serve as your bodyguard.
What? I didn't understand. I was never included in any of the royal traditions.
A personal knight has been selected just for you.
For me? But I thought I wasn't entitled to that.
Well, after your unexpected appearance the other night at the ball, there's been some scrutiny. If your sister's going to marry Edgar, we need to be perceived as royals through and through. That includes you now. Oliver! Mom.
I made a mental note to tell him to never call me ma'am again.
I think it would be best to hold a private ceremony. Oliver, is that all right with you?
It's already an honor for me to serve you. I don't need any recognition or glory. Simply doing my duty gives me great joy.
I felt like I'd seen that smile before, but I couldn't quite place it. Rise, Sir Oliver, my knight.
I, Oliver Fitzwilliam, a Knight of the Royal Guard, hereby solemnly swear that from this day forward, my sword will be used to protect the first daughter of the Baron, Alessandra Elizabeth Barrett. I promise to forever render my service to her. My body and my soul will be bound by this oath to her and only her.
I, Alessandra Elizabeth Barrett, the first daughter of the Baron, have heard the oath of Oliver Fitzwilliam and accept the sword that will be used to protect me. From this day forth, I will be using his service, rewarding and punishing him. I will forever hold his words in my heart, and his body and soul will be bound to me with this oath. I'm sure you've heard stories about me. I'm sorry you have to be a personal knight to someone like me. I'm sure it's a huge disappointment.
Alessandra, nothing about you is disappointing. I will always be by your side.
Thank you, Sir Oliver. I would like to get to know you better as well. Sir Oliver, I'm to show you to your rooms.
Thank you. Alessandra, I will take my leave and find you shortly.
Of course, Sir Oliver. I couldn't help but feel like I was missing something very important. But just then...
Who is that?
Oh, that's William Lancaster.
Is Sir Lancaster courting Alessandra?
He certainly has the intention. But for now, they're just getting to know each other. He seems well off and very taken with her. He even brings her blue roses, although I can't say she's too smitten with the man.
Am I to understand that Alessandra isn't treated very well here?
I would never have thought the Baron would treat one of his own this way, even if her mother was a maid.
She's still his daughter. His blood still flows through her veins.
I know. She's resilient, taking all of their abuse for so many years. She deserves so much more than this.
I will make sure no one ever hurts her again.
So, how is it going with your knight? He's quite handsome for a knight. I don't even need to see his full face to tell. Well, he is rather good looking, I guess. I like his smile. It makes me smile. Oh my gosh, Alessandra, look at you! You look so beautiful when you smile. Really?
Yes. You really are beautiful when you smile, Alessandra.
William!
Hello, Alessandra.
Why am I comparing the two men's smiles? That's improper.
Am I disturbing you?
Of course not. You're welcome to join us.
Oh, look what we have here.
Kate!
Are you here to court the cursed girl?
Something like that. I hear the Duke has not chosen a bride.
Well, nothing is set in stone yet. I can't imagine anyone else having a stronger connection than we do. I was destined to be a royal.
I'm sure you're right. I guess some of us like to actually put in the work when courting someone.
How dare you! Look what you made me do!
I was in too much agony.
Who dares hit me?
You dare lay a hand on her and I'll do more than hit you.
Sir Oliver!
I'm sorry, Mom. I wasn't here to protect you. It's my fault you got hurt.
No, don't blame yourself.
How dare you! I'm the Duke's future wife!
Alessandra, please go inside. I'll take care of this.
No, Oliver. I'm not going anywhere.
Don't worry, Mum. Even if army stands in my way, no one can stop me from avenging you. I can take care of her. You have hurt my lady, and now I must avenge you for that.
What? You're Alessandra's personal knight? Impossible! Mother didn't agree to allow her to have one!
It's true, and it is my honor.
Kneel down before Alessandra and ask for forgiveness.
I'm not kneeling in front of that hideous monster!
Would you rather me your throat?
All right! Don't touch me! I'll do it! Forgive me, sister!
You're forgiven.
I must get Alessandra back to her room to tend to her burns. I'll come for you tomorrow. I have an important question I want to ask you. Are you all right, Alessandra? I will always protect you. Promise me you won't say yes to anything you don't want with your whole entire heart. Promise me, Alessandra.
I nodded even though I didn't understand.
Good girl. Breathe.
I didn't realize I wasn't breathing.
This is dangerous.
Dangerous? Why? But he never said another word. I didn't sleep well that night. Thinking about what had happened between Oliver and me, my heartbeat was faster whenever I thought about Oliver. It was the first time I had felt so strongly. It was so much stronger than anything I had ever felt for William. My feelings for Oliver were more intense. Is this what they call love? Suddenly, a violent wave of nausea swept over me. I had never felt anything so awful. And that's when I noticed the funny smell in the air. Someone has poisoned my pillow!
Tell me she will make it! I'm doing everything I can. She seems to be stable for now. They will pay for what they've done. I promise you.
I give you my word as your knight and your future husband.
Will Alessandra survive the poison? Will Edgar get his revenge? What are William's intentions, and what secrets is he hiding? Will Alessandra choose freedom over her heart?
To listen to the full audio series, install the Pocket FM app now.
Pocket FM. Download the app now.